I'm Fiona and this is my channel New Zealand Stitched Bird. Today I've got a few things to talk about, some recent makes and the collab that I've started with Catherine from So Much Sewing. I'm at a different location today. I'm down in Queenstown, so you'll probably see a little bit of blue out there. That is the beautiful lake here in Queenstown. Getting started today, I'm going to talk about the Besties Tee by Pattern Emporium. I thought I'd like to try a different t-shirt pattern, and I think this one has got lots of potential. It's got different lengths, different sleeves, different necklines, and I've decided just to keep it simple initially. So the first one up there that I'm showing you is a striped version, and I've gone for the lower neckline. I've actually used two different fabrics. I've used a stripe for the front and the sleeves, and for the back I've used a plain red knit. So I thought this could be really fun, and so then I decided to incorporate the neckline using the red knit as well. Really happy with it's turned out. I ended up making a size 20 according to my measurements for my bust. However, it is quite generous. You could possibly size down depending what fabric that you choose to use. However, I decided I'd quite like something with a little bit more room in it so that I can do the half tuck and maybe tuck it in and have a bit pouncing over the top of my pants or skirt or whatever I decide to wear it with. And that's what I've done in the pic here. The second one I've made is exactly the same, went for the lower scoop, and the length that I made was I think it was a tall, just the regular top length. I did actually go for the tall version because it's got different lengths depending on your height. So I went for that, and this piece in the polka dot's really cute. This was a piece that I purchased from a vintage sewing fair, and it cost me next to nothing. I think it was about $3, and I've got this really gorgeous tee. So sewing doesn't have to cost a lot. So really pleased with that, how that turned out, and I'm quite keen to make more, and I think it will be a really good pattern in the winter to make some long sleeves for layering. The next pattern I want to talk to you about is the dress that I'm wearing at the moment, which is by Itch to Stitch. It's a Ladera dress. It's kind of like a shirt dress, and then it's got this tie which is incorporated into the bodice and the skirt. It all comes together really well, and I just like having that little bit of shaping in here, but not too tight, so that the little kind of gathers that it creates with the tie is quite flattering. So I'll put a full length pic of me wearing it up here. This is just a cheap wee plain poplin. I've had it in my stash for a while, and I thought let's just get it made up, and I thought this would just be a great everyday style dress. I could wear it to work, just out casually. I've actually got it on at the moment with my Birkenstocks, but I'll probably wear it with my sneakers. I went for the short sleeve version just for summer. Just got it buttoned just to here, and yeah, great wee dress. I think this sort of A-line skirt is very flattering on it. Anyway, let's get to the exciting project that we've got coming up, which is a collab or collaboration with Catherine from So Much Sewing. I am going to be making the Desert Dress by Sewing Revival. Sewing Revival is a New Zealand branded pattern range, and I have been studying the pattern, deciding what size to make, and I understand it actually makes up slightly oversized, and I don't really like too oversized clothing on me, so I'm actually potentially thinking I'm going to downsize, and I'll probably go for the size 16. I probably would normally make an 18, but I've looked at the finished measurements and they're quite generous. Now this pattern comes as a top, a wee top with a frill, and then it's a dress with the two tiers on it. So I'm obviously going to do the dress with the two tiers. I quite like this pattern because it's very similar to the Hope dress by Style Arc with the raglan sleeves. And there's been a bit of talk about the neckline because you've got gathers around the neckline as well as your gathers in your tiers. And apparently around the neckline is a wee bit challenging because of binding it with the gathers, and some people have struggled that wee bit. It says on the information that I've got here that it's actually for a confident beginner. So what I've decided to do, I just had to stop filming for a minute because we're right in the flight path and a plane just flew off over the top of the building. Anyway, getting back to the pattern, it says it is a confident beginner, but I think after talking to Catherine, we're going to tackle this neckline a little bit differently. And I've just ordered some, I guess it's about an inch wide stretch, kind of a knit off one of the websites. I think I'm just getting it from Temu actually. I don't really like doing that, but we're very limited in New Zealand, so you just got to do what you're going to do. So I've got a reel of it, and I'm going to use that to trim the neckline. Also in the pattern, you can actually put a stripe from under the armhole right down the sides, and I quite like to do that as well. And I need to have another look at the pattern, but I'm thinking I could even put it around the sleeves as well. So the fabric that I've chosen to do it in, I was going to use another leopard print, but then whilst down here in Queenstown, I went to Spotlight and I've got this. It's a very neutral kind of a animal print, but I'm going to put bright red binding with it, or trim. So I'm going to put that around the neck and down the sides, as I say, and I just think it will really make it an interesting make. So at the moment, I've just bought my fabric. I need to wash it up. I need to get my pattern pieces ready, but I'm hoping early next week I should get it cut out. And I think it's a relatively easy make for me. So I don't think it will take too long to make once I've got everything cut out. I've worked out what I'm going to do with the neckline, and I might trial, if I've got some scrap left over, trial it first just to see how it's going to look and how it's going to sit. And then I hopefully will be able to show you maybe in the next vlog how I've got on. In the meantime, be sure to catch up with Catherine over on So Much Sewing with her progress with her make as well. So it's going to be very exciting. We're hoping to catch up again this year and perhaps wear our dresses together if we catch up for a coffee or a drink or something. So that will be really good. The only other thing that I haven't finished from my previous video, which was what I was cutting out on my sewing table, and that is the coated jacket. I've kind of just put that a little bit to the side. However, I will get round to it. I think it's just getting the binding cut sort of kind of holding me up a wee bit there, but I think once I've got all that done, I think it will go together really quickly. So really looking forward to getting that done. And that's about all the plans I have at the moment. Next video, I'm sure there'll be something else popping up. There's always something shiny out there and you think, oh gee, I'd really like to make that. And I've also got that other Pattern Emporium top, the bubble sleeve top. I might try and get one of those made up as well. Hope you have a great week in your sewing room. Hopefully this has given you a bit of inspiration. And depending where you are in the world, what season you're making your clothes for, I hope you have a great week. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe. We'll catch you next time. Bye now.